Hey, what's going on, guys? Yeah, so I'm just going to show you real quick a couple ways that you can play key levels. So typically, the good majority of the time when I play breakouts, or when I play key, like when I'm using key levels, I'm going to like wait for a retest of that level. So you can either wait for the retest or you can play the breakout. So, like a good example today would be Tesla. The 950 level is strong, and we broke below that level, turning the previous support, into resistance. We retested the support, or we retested the resistance. I'm sorry, and failed. So like this is when you would take your position, uh, and then that would have been a nice trade. 950 down to like 935. Um, and then if you're using a 5 minute chart, you can do like any candlestick above, you're out of the trade. It really helps you with preventing bigger losses too, and just getting perfect entries. That's one way to play key levels, and then you can even play it here. Like the 975 level was huge today for Tesla. Towards the end of the day, it was consolidating. The previous day, it was consolidating at that level towards the end of the day, and then rejected it, and then broke it in pre-market and after hours. So once we had that candlestick close for Tesla, I picked up puts and rode them down to the 959, down to the 950, and finally out at the 944 level. So that's one way you can do it. And then Manz typically will do breakouts a lot. Like he is really good at doing breakouts. So I think a good example of that would be Spy from yesterday. Spy was consolidating at the 465.4 level, trying to break this level. And then once we finally have that clean candlestick with the retest, that's when you're taking calls. These calls would have printed 465 to 470. But yeah, so it's basically you just have to, and or I'm trying to think of like the best way to explain this. So yeah, typically like it's safer, especially if you're playing with a smaller account, to wait for the retest and confirm that level. Mans is obviously an extremely advanced trader. He can play breakouts perfectly. So I would recommend getting more comfortable with confirming that the old support is turning into new resistance, or the opposite way around. And also, just one more thing to keep in mind is just know that you can't, or you can only use levels, but you should have other things that you're looking for, whether it's market sentiment, SPY, like how that sector is moving, the level 2 data, whatever it is. Just make sure that you have some other kind of bullish or bearish indicator when you're going into a trade. So that's just a quick recap for that, and hope this helps for you guys. You can ask questions in the chat.